The thing about wisdom nowadays, I'm realizing, especially in 20s and 30s, is nobody cares and nobody gives a fuck anymore. Because after the internet in 1995, and now this is like a 20, 30 years after, the fruition and fruit of it is all the information's on the internet, good or bad, noise pollution and wisdom. And because it's all on the internet, what I've noticed about the 20s and 30s age demographic, nobody gives a fuck about learning anymore. How the psychologist best explained it is when we're young, when we're in our, elementary school, middle school, high school, schools cram all this information in our brains. Once they cram, take a test, vomit and dump, And then next test, cram, and then vomit and dump everything that you learned. And this goes all the way to college. So they do it for around 20 years of just cram all this knowledge about history, chemistry, all this shit you don't care about, and then dump everything. And they said you only learn like 5% of all the shit that you were kind of taught because it goes so fast. But the crazy thing, what this psychologist learned is right after you graduate college, most people are like, fuck, I never want to learn again. I'm free from learning. So I never want to learn again. I'm done learning. How most people treat learning and wisdom is like they treat it like a jackhammer in their car, a spare tire. And so when they need to learn about losing weight or how to find a date in life or how to build something or get a mortgage, what they'll do is they'll study online, like YouTube, whatever programs there are, study online, and then once they reach that goal, done with learning. Put that back in the trunk, the jackhammer in the trunk, the learning in the trunk. Never learn again. I'm done with learning after they get their goal. And so that's majority of ages 30 and down. I'm not saying all, it's a huge majority. That's what I've learned. A lot of people don't give a fuck about learning. And so I've seen this very commonly. We're in a age time period where most people are not like you guys, trying to read books, better yourselves, and things of that nature. Most people, they can give a fuck about learning, and they could do without learning, especially after school.
They certainly exhaust you wanting to learn because of the cramming. It's like forcing someone to do a marathon. By the end of it, you're like, I don't want to run ever again, I'll walk.
And me, I was opposite. When I was done with school, I was like, yes, now I don't have to learn their stuff, and I can learn my stuff at my speed and read more books and actually learn things that I can apply in my life.
I like that because it's like ever since we're kids, we don't decide what we learn. It was always someone else telling us this is what you're going to learn. Even the point where we get in college, even though we can pick a major, there's only certain majors they offer, and they tell us the reason you're going to learn it so you can eventually get paid from what you're learning. And so it's like, wasn't until after we graduate, now it's finally like doing it because we thought it's what we needed to do to get a job. And now it's like, we have the opportunity to actually pick information that we want to learn and see beneficial to how we want to live and how we can use it to help us grow as an individual.